bitch, I'm living young and wild. Tell them throw in the towel. Got them bitches all new.
And they all love news. And they all love news. Man, I love that fucking line,
hey,
dog.
man, you know what, though?
I need to set that as my alarm clock. Just in the morning. Instead of that, dun, 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 dun. Instead of that shit, I need the fucking, and they all love news.
Well, yeah, but don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You know what they all love is this fucking show.
This goddamn
Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, y'all. I am Black Pedro.
Yo, what's the deal? This is Shang, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. First off, thank you for following us on the Instagram, Savage AF Radio. But make sure you check us out on the Facebook page.
On the Facebook.
Savage AF.
Just Savage AF.
That is it. So make sure you like it, share with your grandmother, your mama, your weed dealer, whoever you got to share it with. You share this shit with them so they can get a piece of what we giving. You understand me?
Just for the community.
Just for the community. This is all about the community.
Just for the community,
it's all for the community, you know what I'm saying?
That's right, we are Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy
all day.
Make sure, listen, we thank you guys for tuning in Tuesdays 3 to 5 live. If you're just tuning in.
Wait.
That's Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, Pacific Standard Time, right.
And if you're just tuning in and you don't know what you've stumbled upon, right here at Savage AF, just to sum it up, our motto on this show is fuck your feelings. So,
let me tell you something, though.
That's basically what we're dealing with.
Fuck your feelings, but we want your feelings when it comes to the podcast version of it. You know, we need you to sign up.
Feel us on iTunes. Right. Feel us on Google Play, Stitcher, Slacker, Spotify,
iHeartRadio,
Modify.
We're on all of those.
Godify.
And we're also in all the new cars.
Well, not all the new cars.
But
on the planet.
Well, every car you ever seen in your life, we in that bitch.
We in that bitch. We are in General Motors vehicles, brand new General Motors vehicles.
If you got one.
Dash, the app. So this is how you get to us, right?
Right.
You might be listening on the web or you might be on one of the other platforms. But if you want to catch us live, man, go to the iTunes store or the Google Play and get the Dash Radio app. That's the app, Dash Radio. Then you look up the channel Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy.
That's how you do this shit.
Tuesdays 3 to 5 Pacific Standard Time.
I tell you what, and I tell you, if you go and you subscribe to, I want you to subscribe on iTunes, but if you go and watch this live and listen to us live, you're going to get free gifts in the mail.
Yes.
I don't even know your address, but
my gift to, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to spoil the gift. My gift to y'all will be empty envelopes.
Which I think
that's what I'm gonna send you.
That's fucked
is
up.
Empty envelopes, and that's what you're gonna get from me.
Why would you do that to people?
Well, no, I want them to have have something, and these envelopes are fully reusable.
Oh well, yeah.
You
see,
can
that's
put
the nice part
other
of it.
stuff in them, and then use them to mail.
But that's things. Fucked up. But then they'll think it's some kind of terrorist threat.
No. There'll be a nice note inside, like use me.
Subscribe to our shit, but we gonna have to talk about a lot of shit.
Make sure you wait. Let's get greedy now. Let's not just be about the show.
Let's be greedy.
Make sure you guys follow us personally, right?
Personally,
you can go on Instagram and follow the world famous comedian Shang.
Yes,
at comedian Shang.
Yes, and you can follow the world famous Black Pedro at BlackPedro.com.
And by world famous, he means my high school alumni association.
Well, you graduated from a really fancy school with your fancy ass.
I'm talking about high school. That's where I'm really known.
You graduated from a fancy school.
That's where that's where I still got my following.
Oh, okay.
High school.
Well,
still got some of them on me. You know what I'm saying? 3 kids in, divorce number 2. Pedro's looking good right now.
No, don't believe that shit. Don't believe nothing he's saying about that.
Come on back.
No, don't believe none of that. Pedro, good dude. You know what I'm saying? He just got a lot of fringe problems. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like a car, the engine's good. There's just, just need some bumper work.
Just some dents.
That ain't nothing but a scratch. Yeah.
It's a little dents here and there.
You got to get in on the passenger side. But
we got to talk about some shit today.
Oh,
I mean, there is some shit that needs to be talked about. But even though I know we have a line of shit we need to talk about, but there's some other shit I got to add into it. From what I've learned from last night, Phil was there. I learned a lot of new shit last night from some of
shit in the gumbo.
Just some of my compadres that do the comedy thing. Made me realize these motherfuckers are frighteningly dumb, like scary dumb, like dumb on another level. Like they gonna die
which
by getting
motherfuckers
electrocuted by iron falling in to the shower while they doing
Yeah.
it. You know, they really dumb.
Which motherfuckers are dumb?
There's a lot of fellow
comedians who are just stupid.
No, I mean just as men. Fuck the comedy side of it.
Yeah, like
just
not,
as
like
a human being.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
not learned.
Not learned at all.
Not well learned.
Yeah. They just
So you want to get into that a little bit later?
A little bit later, but I'm just saying
that.
I've learned some shit that and it might be controversial, but there's a couple things that came out that was controversial with some comedians, and I just want to dive into that later.
Oh yeah, we'll dig way down into that.
We're gonna dig into that. So
right here on Savage as Fuck on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, where we say fuck your feelings.
We do say that.
We're well versed in putting our foot in fellow comedians' asses as well as politicians.
But politicians get it heavy.
Yeah,
they got to.
But right now, I'd like to start with and a bit of heavy news. But this is really no news at all. But this is just the way
it's not news.
The way I want to
news.
frame it, because it seems like maybe the rest of the country was starting to wake up and realize that America has
America.
Sorry, I'm using all the vowels. What am I doing? America has a white guy problem, but I think what we're seeing.
Do you mean?
What we're seeing is after.
Did you hear this, J News? Nigger Pedro said that. You're no longer Black Pedro. You're Nigger Pedro. When you go against this country, you're going against you son of a bitch. You mother. You got to do it real slow. You motherfucker.
But I think what we're saying that this problem is
in the world.
Is a global scale.
Yeah, it's a global scale.
After the killing of 50 Muslims at a mosque.
At
two mosques in New Zealand.
And they can't figure out what the pattern is with these white men that say they all were inspired by Trump, and they can't figure out what's the pattern.
I love the concept of these lone wolves.
Yeah.
Like all them plurals on lone wolves. Like,
and they happen to be white men.
Yeah, it's
all our white listeners. You might not like some of the shit that's going to be said today, but it's the truth, and you got to start waking up to the truth.
I just need America to understand and the world to understand what's going on. You know what I mean? Like there is a pattern here going on. Now listen. There's just been a shooting in the Netherlands.
Yes, yeah.
I believe 3 people were killed by what's believed to be a Turkish-born person with links to terrorism or whatever. I don't have many details on that. That's just coming out. But violence happens in all races.
Yeah.
We get this.
Pedro,
I like to just lay out little disclaimers.
Okay. You're being real soft right now.
Just for the dick nuggets who want to. And hey, by the way, if you got something to say. If you getting the fruit out your bottom,
right?
Like you were saying, you're not feeling so yogurt, and you want to call in to Savage as Fuck right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy 310-986-6610. Hit us on the phone lines. We'd love to hear the shit you talk.
And we'll say some shit back to you.
Yeah, we will use your feelings to wipe our ass cheeks. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But I mean, I'm gonna let you know some of these. What do they call it? Waffle pussy packets.
No,
I call them waffle pussy packets. Some motherfuckers act like waffle pussy packets out there, and they don't want to say who it really motherfucking is. And let's keep it real.
No, but
it has globally,
the one that industrialized violence.
The Turkish, that was probably payback. I mean, come on, man. It's been white men.
Listen,
let's just be honest.
Germans spent national funds and resources on genocide.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Sure.
Just figuring out how to kill as many people as efficiently as a BMW goes up the Swiss Alps. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just there's something about white guys globally as a genus or whatever that they have this directive to rule everything and do it in this way that they feel they need to exact violence on other groups to maintain
because they feel like they're being bred out right now. And by 2022 there's going to be a lot more people of color. It's going to
be Mike Pence left and
no, Mike Pence is going to be dancing at gay clubs. That motherfucker is. You can see
the pent up,
like you can pent up. I want to suck a dick on him. Like some people got like J News looks like you eat a lot of pussy. You really do. I don't know why.
Voluntarily, by the way.
No,
Voluntarily. Just because he like it.
Like some people look like they eat pussy, and some people look like they really would suck a dick. Mike Pence looks like he would suck a dick And it wouldn't take much to tip him over. Like, you know
no. Probably be hard to stop him. Like, come on, man, I got to go to work.
Hey, man, stop sucking my dick, man. I mean, Mike Pence, he looks like a gay dancer, man. He really does. He's no, I mean, and all the people that don't like it, you know I'm telling the truth. You look at him, every time you look at him, like he just wants to come out the closet and start singing Frozen. That motherfucker is... He's real bitch made.
I think he's in Frozen too.
Yeah, I think he is
coming out with that. I think he's
the new Frozen 2.
But yeah, you know, so I think, you know, this is one of those incidences where I think beyond just looking and you know, of course,
right,
condolences
to all the families,
right, and all the lives lost. These are always tragic situations. So I never mean to sound like I'm glossing over them.
No, don't gloss. Yeah, because
but then I do like to move to a greater point of let's look at the source of this violence. You know, beyond access to guns for individuals who are out of their goddamn mind. We also have this problem, I think, of an inherent violence or hate built in.
I just saw violence
built by
last
racism,
night.
Built by racism.
Right.
That is backed by this access to guns and violence. And
would you say it's access to guns? Because it's not just guns. It's like the level of violence they do. They don't kill 2 or 3 people. They kill 50, 60 people. The dude in Vegas was 50 people. He injured,
assault weapons.
Assault weapons.
Yeah,
so
if people just had access to rocks and they came in with a bag of rocks, you might get 3 good ones off, but somebody's gonna bum rush you.
Right, but there wasn't a lot of like mass shootings when niggas had muskets. You know, like
the slings.
It took too long.
Mass slingshotting.
It was. And if you stand long enough, so somebody hits you with a slingshot, you's a bitch.
Yeah, any victims of a mass crossbowing, you deserve that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you stood there, you didn't react.
All that Game of Thrones shit where the motherfucker reload the arrow, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
If you can kill 17 people with a bow and arrow, you're a bad motherfucker. Yeah, you deserve to get killed by that motherfucker.
That's Legolas type shit.
Yeah,
that's you are of the Elfin clan, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I mean, it's okay. I'll give you an example. This is what the excuses, and this is the excuses white people were saying, and the white people that are on my Facebook and my Instagram that give me shit. I want you to know something. If you're not the person I'm talking about, then guess what? Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Fuck your feelings, man. That's what we be talking
what I'm
about,
saying.
baby.
So, but no, like they try to give excuses. They always
yeah, you know, he's in the building.
No, but what I'm saying is,
finish that thought, and then we're going to get him on the mic.
But what I'm saying is, white people have a tendency to always feel like when they do crazy shit, well, he had personal problems, and he didn't get enough breast milk when he was a child. Somebody black do the shit, and then the motherfucker's a thug.
Yeah,
he was a thug. He's a criminal. He's over here trying to kill it. Man,
well, they're born like that. You know, as a baby, he was quite violent.
There was babies that were babies that came out.
Crib.
They came out niggas with attitudes right off the bat with their. They were listening to the gangster rap when they were babies.
Hey, speaking of niggas with attitude, step into the mic, y'all.
Oh, shit. Segway in the building.
Hitting them with it, y'all.
Segway in the building.
Hey, man. Right. In my 20 years in the game here, this is one of those brothers, like, when I first got to L.A., was wrecking it down at Mixed Nuts Comedy Club before it was a comedy union, you know what I mean? Like, places like that, sitting places like that. BET, HBO,
movies.
Evan
been in movies. Evan been leading man in movies.
That's right, sir.
Evan done kissed bad bitches on film.
And I'm sure that was before the movies, but
I'm just saying
the films just help them document the game. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all going in.
Every movie I done kissed some of the most horrendous bitches in the world.
They horrendous, Shane.
They're like, Shane, we want you to kiss this cactus.
Yeah, like a woman with one of those, like she got a hair lip and a hair eye. Like how the fuck you got a hair lip and an eye?
Like is that nose hair or just mustache going upwards?
Yeah, it was creepy shit. No, I had one, but we got in the building.
In the building.
Cuss. So you cuss. That lets me know what.
No. Yeah. Well, first of all, welcome to Savage as Fuck on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy.
This is not Savage as Friendly.
Yeah, no. Not
Savage and Formal.
Right.
No, it's not that. Yeah,
Savage and Formal.
So welcome to one and only. He might be too real for y'all. Give it up. The one and only EL, Mr. Evan Lionel.
In the building.
We can't talk about what's real.
Oh, look, and the crowd goes wild, y'all. And the crowd goes wild. Ev, what's going on, yo?
What's up, man? Just mashing through. What up, Phil? In the building. Phil still looking young, man.
Phil Barner in the building, y'all.
What the hell?
Phil sucks baby souls out when we ain't around him. That nigga be like he got a bag of baby souls.
Phil was looking like this, Shane, 20 years ago when we met him.
Yeah, his skin all smooth.
Okay.
The motherfucker's mad earthy. He be giving me booklets like, man, if you just eat these tea leaves and you rub these crystals on your face, you look 20 years younger.
You know what else keeps you looking young? You know what else keeps you looking young like
What's that?
Success.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
success.
Yeah,
That's
when a man relax out here, getting it in, putting in work like he has been, you know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, Shane stopping at McDonald's. The special.
He's like, let me
Wait
get
a
that
minute.
kale milkshake.
I like the nuggets.
No matter
All
what
you
they
people,
are.
you know y'all like nuggets.
Whatever
Fuck
they
outta
are.
here.
The fries is what I go to
The
McDonald's
fries is
for.
fire. Let's keep it real.
I just
Who
saw.
don't eat McDonald's fries?
Oh, you can
Even
eat-
Phil
Hold
eats
up.
McDonald's
Let
fries.
me tell you who don't.
Did you stop?
Communist.
Communist.
They don't like American fries.
I saw a meme the other day said that McDonald's, like a medium McDonald's fries has the least amount of calories out of like Wendy's and all the other ones,
Hilarious.
like Burger King and all that. So I was like, oh well, that's the reason to get back on the fry
Who really
game.
cares about calories
When
when
you
they
have to
going
drive
into
through.
a fast food restaurant? I'm shocked that they even list calories like these people actually caring about
How do you look
calories.
how do you look your dietitian in the face and be like, yes, I took the medium fries this week? like that's gonna earn you points on the plan. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Evan Lionel, let the people know. You know this show is for the kids.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, it's for the kids.
oh yeah. You know, you see how they get happy, man. Just let them know where they can follow you,
Right.
where they can find you. You know.
Y'all can find me on the Real Evan Lionel IG and Facebook, Evan Lionel flat out, or y'all could go to my petition against the Crooked Family Court and you can hit me up on there. It's a petition against a crooked lawyer who's dirty as fuck. You hear me? That has been working hard as hell in family court to keep fathers from their children, especially black fathers.
Well, let's talk about it.
And there it
let's
is.
get into that.
Bam!
So what's the situation? So just a little more in depth. What's going on? Because I have
know-
heard this.
I know what's going on.
I don't have children myself, so I've
You
never
don't have
personally.
children?
No, not yet. But I personally have not been through this
He's
thing
young.
yet. But well, not that young. But
You're young, man.
You're getting a little gray, so
but you know what I'm saying. That's wisdom, though. That's wisdom.
That is.
But I've heard the nightmares. I've heard the story. I've got homies who've been through it, and I
I've
know
been through
that.
it, yeah.
I know that, and you know, while single mothers out there, they go through struggles, and big up my mom. You know, was one of them. It's like I do know that there are men out there, solid brothers, who have had
their children.
to
Love their
fight
children.
just to get into the same state, county, neighborhood, region, porch as they children. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, vindictive women for whatever reason are keeping them from them. And now you're telling me that there's a systematic element to it.
It is. It's completely systematic. First, let me shout out Shane, one of
Yeah.
the coldest fathers, coldest dads that fights relentlessly.
Yeah. Cold blooded.
Okay.
I had to put it in there.
That Rick James.
Had to put it with the.
To have his kids in his life.
Oh,
and
yeah.
why should we have to fight
Yeah.
for our own seed?
Oh,
That's the question. Well, here's why. Because family court wants money. It's about money. That's a business, just like comedy is a business. The longer the lines are at court, the more money they get and the more
But
work. So all it is work for them.
But it's
Okay.
you know what, it is both, because I think that people forget the government, not only the government, but the system, the court system, systematically likes to keep black families separated, because we're separated, we're not as strong.
Absolutely.
So they
That's
like,
another
so
whole
if you
other
if you
layer
break
to it.
down the black father, you breaking down the black family. If you want that son not to see their father, and the father wants to see the son, or the son wants to see the mother, it's the same shit. So I think it's the systematic. They try to break us down.
To piggyback on that, Shane, what it is then they can have our women and our children.
Right.
How many videos have y'all seen where the cops is literally pulling our women and dragging them in the streets
Street,
and
yeah.
they clothes, they
Or the little
titties, they
girls
asses
and- yeah,
out,
yep.
they cooches out. When do you see that happening to a white woman?
Not ever.
Not ever. Not ever.
You have to subscribe. Subscribe to certain porn websites just to see that.
And they are nice. They are nice.
You have to pay for that.
Pedro, I think that's different.
You have to pay for that. And I'm saying, if you just want to see it, that's if you have to go there.
Have you subscribed to a porn website?
No, it's free. It's all free now.
I was getting ready to say, I know you ain't that dumb, Pedro. Come on.
Porn is free now.
Wisdom. You see this wisdom. Come on, man.
And porn is free, but no. Like there's a lot of shit you don't see. You don't see like white men go through court too. They get fucked over too, but
yes, they do.
It's not the same level, and it's not the same conspiratorial level. I fucked that one up. But you know what? I almost had it.
A word.
Conspiratorial.
He stopped in the middle. And
I said it right. So
conspiratorial. Was that what you were saying?
No, that was not the first. You just made that shit up. And you graduated from a very good college.
It sounds like a vegetable, a conspiragus salad.
And let me tell you something. Okay, first off, asparagus is very good.
Yes, it is.
Second, I think that they do it specifically to black men. You see it in the courts. You see it with black fathers. I just think it is. And I know white people will comment like, well, we go through it too. Not to the same level. Not the same level.
None of their shit is to our extent.
Yeah.
Like, I've been fighting for 7 years in family court. I know it inside out. Trust me. If there's fathers out there that need to learn before they even get started in the game, I'm the dude to holler at. Shang is the dude to holler at.
Yeah.
Trust me, when a black man comes into that courtroom, the first thing they want to do is vilify you, and they're gonna do it.
Right.
Even a nice dude like you, Pedro.
Right.
When you walk into family court, they gonna demonize you.
Right.
They're going to say he hates his kids. He beats his woman. And then they're going to give her a little restraining order. That's how they keep you out of your own house and away from your children. Yeah. Then once you're away from your children, then they paint the picture in your children's head that your dad don't want you. He horrible. He don't want to be nowhere near you. Just because you don't want to be nowhere near they trifling, dirty-ass mama.
Divide and conquer.
No, sometimes I think the mom gets so mad about the fact that the relationship didn't work out that they go, well, you know what? I can't get at him feelings-wise because feelings-wise, he don't give a fuck about me.
He bounced
so
emotionally.
What will get at his heart
what will
the
hurt
quickest?
This nigga?
And I think it is kids. And I've had it happen where they, I got to explain to my son shit I shouldn't have to explain.
Right.
Because he's heard things that he shouldn't have heard.
Right.
But again, I think
mama.
when it comes to the court, even though women can be fucking frighteningly evil. When it comes to court, wickedly. I think that sometimes they side with the woman, even if the woman's crazy as cat shit.
They do because it's about money. That's how they get. If they keep the fight going, the more they keep the fight going, the longer the lines are, the more money, and then it's kickbacks. It's a thing. It's a Netflix video. Have you seen it?
No.
It's called what is that? Family Corp.
Yes. As in corporation. Yes, sir.
And they show you how this is a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Industry.
Where lawyers and judges and all of them pay into the same pot and get kickbacks. That's why the first thing they tell you is you need to go get a lawyer. Even though you can argue for yourself, you and we're all intelligent. We can argue for ourselves, but they want you to get that lawyer because they get kickbacks from that lawyer.
Thing, yeah.
So they run your retainer up together. They run the retainer up. Then when that's they say it's exhausted. Then you got to pay another retainer. They get another continuation. Then next thing you know, you in the game and didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know you were telling me about a situation, Shane, without putting too many details out, where it's like essentially you couldn't fight a certain situation because it was basically a financial constraint on it. And it was like, even though you had every right to do it, you know what I mean? And should have been able to exercise that right to do that, right? Like, there's this financial element that, in my eyes, shouldn't have anything to do with that, or not, at least not to that level, right? Like, but we've seen this tie in with, that corporation in other ways, like. Basically, our prison system is that now, right? Like,
they connected with the prison.
I mean, speaking of McDonald's, who's making the uniforms?
Can we
fucking
talk about
inmates?
Can we talk about what's real? It is privatized industry, and let me let y'all know this. What they have been trying to do with me
mad deep right now.
They've been trying.
This wasn't even on our topic list, by the way. And if you're just tuning in, you are listening to Savage AF
people
right here.
Commenting
they are
saying. But let me tell you how
this
it works.
is Evan Lionel, y'all.
What's up, y'all? EL in the building. What they tried to do is vilify me. They tried to have the police murder me 4 times.
Wow.
Ex-wife tried to have the police murder me 4 times. Literally, I was at home, sleep, knocked out after I had taken my kids to school. She called to make sure I was home. And she said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm getting ready to take a nap." So my 3-year-old daughter in her baby bag. Next thing I know, I hear all kind of yelling inside my house. I'm thinking like it's Joe Torre coming by playing.
Right.
You know how niggas knock on your door, the police, nigga, open up. Like, you know, Faison do that shit too. Yeah. I'm thinking it's them playing. Right. I open my bedroom door. They got guns pointed at me, rifles, the whole 9. I'm thinking they in the wrong house. I'm like, what's going on? Immediately, my training kicks in, so I stay super calm. But I noticed that they police because they were all geared up and they had, I thank God, shit right? But it had police all over it, so you know that it's them. So I complied. They took me out of my house. I didn't even know why. They held me in a glass cell for hours. I didn't know why. Then they transferred me to another joint. Never told me I was under arrest. Never read me my rights or nothing. I found out that my ex was dating one of the arresting officers while we were married. And they apologized to me because they said, we were told that you were a killer, had guns everywhere. So they were holding me to bring a case against me like I got warrants all over the United States. So you fast forward to today, they had me in criminal court 3 times. Even though I was acquitted of all the bullshit, the false shit I was accused of, they took me to another court knowing the law, the double jeopardy law exists, and it's called res judicata. They ignored that the law existed, knew I was acquitted of all that bullshit. They knew that none of that was proven. They tried to try me with it again, Shang, in another court. So it went from Van Nuys to San Fernando. All of this stemmed from my ex-wife and her making false allegations in family court.
Oh my goodness!
You know what? Talk about savage. This shit is crazy.
She motherfucking savage.
She is savage. That's savage as fuck.
Shit,
on her,
yeah. She is beast.
And they say like a woman scorned. Ain't nothing like it, huh? Hell hath no fury. Is I guess.
No, you're right.
But you know this brings up things because.
So now you don't want kids, huh, Pedro?
No. I'm still on that mission, right? But for sure. But
I thought we scared.
No, not at all. But what I would like to say out there, and you know, we talk about domestic issues a lot on this show, and I tend to side with a woman when she says, or with a victim, I'll say. When they say they've been abused, I'll listen to that first instead of being like, well, why didn't you say something earlier or something? You know what I mean? Like, I want to hear that story first, right? But at the same time, to all those ladies out there who want to tell false stories like this and literally jeopardize your life, your livelihood. Police running up on black men does not go well. Does not go well most of the time. You could be in your underwear, hands open. That's what I'm saying, and that will be the reason to get you shot.
Hey, look, he got a weapon in his pants, and then they.
So to all the ladies out there who want to do that, I'd say just find the biggest street near your house, step out in the middle, and get hit by a bus, bitch. I mean, like that shit is fucking.
First off,
it is an amazingly awful thing to do.
I thought he was gonna say some nice shit.
No, this show is called Savage as fuck. Yeah.
But first off, a lot of the women.
Don't give a fuck.
Look how many black men, and fuck it, I'm gonna say men because I'm getting men where somebody said, well, he raped me, and then you find out years later, well, he didn't rape me. He didn't rape me. Like there was some football player that lost his whole career.
College. That woman got $1 million. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. No.
She never gave back the money. She never got in trouble after they knew she lied. She admitted she lied, never got in trouble, never gave back the money. Got $1 million from the college, from the university, you know, as kind of, what is it called?
Compensation for the pain and
suffering and all that.
A settlement.
Bitch!
Yes. Dirty bitch.
Dirty bitch.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's like they don't get charged.
But
they should get charged.
We don't want the female listeners to think that we think y'all all dirty bitches, but some
Absolutely.
of y'all are.
I gave a hard
bitches.
caveat there. Like, if you are the ones out here
If you're the
jeopardizing
ones,
people's
specifically.
lives.
Realistically speaking,
Specifically
women
the
hate
women.
women like that. They hate those.
Women do.
Real women hate those
Yes.
dirty bitches.
Oh, yeah, of
and
course.
they don't like to be lumped in with
Yeah,
those dirty
yeah,
bitches.
of course.
They feel like we feel towards them.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So this definitely ain't about all women.
It's
This is
fucking up the
about
whole
the
community.
dirty bitches that
Yes.
fuck up our entire community. And as long as the fathers are absent, you have no warriors to protect you. And I'm tired of seeing the police drag a black woman out her house, throw her down on the street like she a man. Because if men were there, they wouldn't do
They
that
wouldn't do
if
like
we
that.
were standing there.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we ain't going to allow it.
No.
But I must say this right now, honestly. We, by the way, we got to kick it back in. We on Marcus King Presents
Dash Comedy, y'all. Savage AF.
I'm Shang.
I'm Black Pedro.
And make sure you follow us on all the social media. Follow us on our Facebook, Savage AF.
That's on Facebook, Savage
And
AF.
on-
and on
it's-
all the social media platforms at Savage AF Radio. Get at us,
Yes,
y'all.
get at us for
Hey,
sure.
we're going to take a little break, y'all.
We're taking a break. We're gonna
When
play
we
some
come back,
music.
We're going to have some more EL for y'all motherfuckers. Some
EL
more
in the
Evan
building.
Lionel in the building.
We
dropping
can't
these
talk about
knowledge
what's
nuggets.
real.
We can't.
Are we too real for y'all?
We
Yeah.
too real. We
Hey,
got
y'all.
too real. Damn
Hey,
it.
we Savage AF. We coming right back at y'all. Stay with it.
All right.
Yeah, what it do, y'all? This is Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents
Dash Comedy.
I am Black Pedro.
I'm Shang in the building, and I want to let you know something. The people that want to call in.
Make sure you wait. First of all, make sure you follow Shang at Comedian Shang.
At Comedian.
He's live right now on Instagram, and you can get him. There's some nice little debates going back and forth.
I know.
During the break, Evan had to break them down. Our guest in the building, famous comedian man, legend in the game, the one and only EL, Mr. Evan Lionel. Too real for y'all. Give it up. Oh, I lost my
Real.
button.
And
also-
we talk about what's real, y'all.
And
all
make sure
day.
to tell them where they can follow you.
Y'all can hit me up on Facebook, Evan Lionel, the real Evan Lionel on IG. Also, Father's Rights on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Also, they calling in.
People calling.
Keep calling, y'all. Give them the right number to call though, because
I
they
know.
call Shang to cuss his ass.
They call me to cuss me out.
If you're on Instagram, you can hear me. And if you're on the radio right now, hit us up 310-986-6610.
Right, call that number.
310-986-6610. Hit us up. We want to hear that shit talking,
Yeah,
y'all.
don't.
Because right here on
get mad
Savage
at
AF,
me.
we do say fuck your feelings. So we'd love
Right.
to say it right to your ears. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up.
And
Hit us up.
Miss Adverb, if you want to call in direct, you can just call in and we can talk directly instead of you hitting me here.
Yes, tell her to call in. If it's people in their feelings, we want to hear your feelings. We want to hear them. So call in.
Kiki. Do you love me?
Let's hear
All
them
right,
feelings, y'all.
you got okay. So that's the number. Let them know the number again.
310-986-6610.
That's the number, and you can also look on my Instagram, and you'll see the number. I put it on. It's right there, so you can call in instead of hit. Okay, there you go. Yeah, okay, but just you got it. All right, so
on the radio, he's talking to Instagram while
talking
people
to
are
Instagram.
watching on TV.
Yeah, while people are watching
This is the new multimedia shit,
Yeah,
y'all.
it's
This is how we
17
do it.
But I also want to let you know something. First off, Savage as Fuck also does live shows. So
Yes,
I want
we
to
do.
make sure y'all know. So you can check us out next Tuesday. We're at Levity Live.
That's
Oxnard,
March 26th. Yes,
March
sir.
26th in Oxnard, California. If you want to get on the guest list, all you got to do is inbox at Black Pedro or inbox me at Comedian Shang. Also, I'm doing a show with Evan Lionel. We doing a show. I don't know if you, the world famous J Spot. I don't know if you ever been to the J Spot. If you haven't been to the J Spot, what the fuck are you doing with your life? You need to get
Turn
down
that shit
there.
around.
Motherfuckers come down there. Oh, I swear to God. All right. So
One of the few black-owned comedy clubs.
Yes, sir.
Great food, great drinks, great people with great shows.
let them know
Great
when we're going to be
stage,
there.
We gonna be there in April, but I don't know the date.
We'll be there in April. I'll
We
post
got
it up.
a lot of dates.
No, I'll post it up.
Hey,
I'll post it up.
and
Make
don't
sure you
forget-
know.
don't
I'm
forget-
waving it. Hey,
End
hey,
of the
Carmen. Hey, what's up, Carmen? I just want to know you're one of the most beautiful women in the world, and I got to
Is
let you
she?
know that.
I wanna see
Yeah,
Carmen.
Carmen is one of the most beautiful women in the world. I appreciate you, and I think you're very, very talented.
And that was Players Corner, brought to you by Shang, right?
That was called.
Brought to you by Magnum Condoms.
Pimping ain't easy, but somebody got to do it, baby.
There was a position open. I just filled in.
I don't give a fuck what you're going through. I need you to run through the raindrops and bring me my money.
That's right, y'all.
You a car thief. You know that, Shang? You a car thief.
Hilarious.
How much did we pay for that car? 37. You gave me 7, right? 7. Can you buy that, motherfucker?
By the way, that we are now doing a replay of the movie The Mac.
That's right, y'all.
For the black people that are listening, that's the movie The Mac. J News actually wrote the new version of the movie The Mac.
Julian.
That's right, y'all. That's right, y'all. And we are right here, Savage AF on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Evan.
That's Black Pedro. I'm Shang.
That's right, y'all. Make
we
sure
got
y'all follow
Evan
us.
Lionel in the building. We're gonna talk about some other stuff.
Y'all.
So yeah, you were hitting us.
Evan Lionel, definitely. But y'all, my homies call me EL.
I'm trying. So that's the brand EL for
yes,
for sure.
Okay,
for sure. Always. My bad.
But Evan Lionel.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah. So tell us, man. How long you been in the game?
I've been in the game. Wow, y'all. This 28 for me.
Wow.
Man, that is.
Like Shane, we about, what, you got a year on me?
I got a year on you, 29.
Because Shane, one of the first people when I got to LA that I linked up with.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Back
we've been
in
doing
95,
shows.
like,
We've been doing. Nah, don't say that shit.
Well, they could do the math. We said 28. They could just subtract.
95. Look at people. These old motherfuckers. I'm an old motherfucker. He looked like he 12. He looked like he 12.
We are still
that
young.
That motherfucker got vampire blood.
And trust me, our body parts are still young.
Yeah.
Trust me, we gets it in.
What we're trying to say is the dick works.
We fucking
ain't no Viagra over here.
You know what's wild? Because I'm chubby. Women think, I don't know if he gonna be able to handle it. And then I just gut them out. No.
Then they
no,
run.
I'm kidding. I don't get that much pussy at all. It's a joke. They're all jokes.
A pile of gutted women on your back porch every morning.
Now he trying to fix it.
No, I really don't. I'm unfortunately one of those motherfuckers that falls in love too deep.
No, you know what it is,
I fall
Shane?
in love.
You will argue with a woman till she'll start out wanting to fuck. Y'all start out wanting to fuck Shane because I've been
Nobody
around.
wants to fuck
and
me.
then Shane will argue with you half the night, and then y'all be mad at each other.
Yeah. But don't start talking about politics. No. Don't start talking to me about politics or politics. And then if we could just fuck then. But if you start talking about politics or like if you're a Republican woman, like I'm gonna let
Shane
you know
forgets
something.
the whole mission. He'll be like, "What'd you say about the RNC?"
Yeah, just like right there. Like I'm gonna let you know if you're a Trump supporter and if you got the best pussy in the world, get out. I don't care.
I've seen it on the real. Honeys
I just
love
don't.
Shane.
No, they
then
don't.
Shane
No, they
start
don't.
debating with their ass, and Shane ain't gonna lose no debate.
No.
The pussy be wet, then it dries up quick than a motherfucker.
Like,
Because we got to get to the issues first. Then I cannot have a good relationship with you physically unless I know mentally we are on the same plane.
And that is where
Back
Shane.
to the pimp game.
Brought to you by
I look like
Massiville.
ain't no woman want to fuck
And
me. I look like a
Dan
pumpkin.
and yogurt.
And
Dan and yogurt. You sound a little Chobani over there.
I'm sounding a
dog.
little yogurty.
You sound a little yogurty.
I sound a
dog.
little yogurty.
Little fruit
Little
on the
bit.
bottom.
Right.
Little bit.
Little bit. I wish it. Okay.
fruity,
Oh, we
tooty,
can do it that way.
fresh
Yeah.
and
Fresh and fruity.
Yeah, we do it that way. We gonna do it that way. We got also. We're gonna make sure that I'm gonna do a quick shout out. J News in the building. J News is in the building. Make sure that you make sure you definitely follow J News
At J News. That's JAYNEWZ.
and the music that you hear when you hear the song, when you hear it come in to our show. That is
Welcome
actually
to Hollywood,
Welcome to Hollywood is
nigga.
actually J News.
That's the boy
That
right
is-
there.
that is
that's
actually
his
that's his
joint?
track.
That is his
At the
track.
beginning,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what's up. I gotta
Appreciate
get
that.
that.
Yeah, see, that's his. So
Okay.
make sure that if you get a chance, check him out on all the platforms too. But make sure you check him out on YouTube and check out the video.
And speaking of
Definitely
which,
do that.
J News, he's in this game out here hustling, right? So he's been bringing through a lot of our guests lately. And we apologize to those because I know we were advertising, but we had a last-minute cancellation from Hannah Geraldo.
Yeah.
But we will get her back on the show. Don't worry about that, y'all. Fear not, but that will happen. But we appreciate that hustle, J News. Keep,
I appreciate
keep
it.
Yes,
Thank you,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Keep
thank
getting
you,
them.
Yeah,
yeah.
man, not a problem.
And keep putting out music, man.
That's what I'm gonna keep doing.
Yeah, that's what it is. Now I want to jump. We gonna jump to the.
Yeah, you want to get into that?
No, I'm gonna get into that later because Phil has already known what it is.
Wait.
No, we're gonna get into it later, a little bit later, because we got to cover some of the other topics.
We were speaking about some of the ills.
You can relate to the topic
unexpectedly, but definitely welcome. We were talking about some of the ills of the legal system,
right?
That EL has been facing out there. You know, as a father, just trying to fight to see his children.
Haven't seen them in 5 years.
Yeah,
and I miss my babies. If y'all tune into Dash Radio, you are not fatherless. Your father loves you with all his heart. I've been fighting in court, and I shouldn't have to fight to see you. I'm like $100,000 in, Shane.
Bro.
100 G's.
That's
5
years.
Years.
College. That's some college education for the kids. And that's another thing. All of this has just sucked a whole bunch of resources away from what's most important, right?
You want to go to college, they got to go to Superior Court in California and get their college
get that money back.
But you know what? There's a lot of there's a lot of black men that are going through it. I mean, that I know. Some of the people that are around us know. Phil's sitting over there quiet, but there's a lot of black men.
Phil went through it too.
No, but there's a lot of black men that are going through like drama and dealing with it. And I want to say to the women out there, because obviously you see how many people clicking on. If you just sit down sometime and talk with a man, and we work out the situation instead of going to court, and we could talk like human beings and understand that we didn't work out, but we still got to be parents, it would work much better. There are fathers' rights, but for some reason they get ignored a lot of times. And women's rights, I don't even mean to use the word Trump, but women's rights sometimes trump reality and trump what black men should deserve, and men in general, not just black men, but men in general.
You're talking about Agent Orange is fucking shit up, but it was fucked up before he even got there. He just fucked it up even worse.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, definitely. Trump definitely did it.
And we're gonna transition that one side. But one thing I do want to just point out too is that I know we talk about this as a men and women thing, really, but I think one of the most important things you pointed out, EL, is that the money aspect, the corporate aspect of it, which at the end of the day just erodes all justice, right? Yeah. And doesn't allow the system to actually see what is going on. So men, women, whatever, it's really that almighty dollar that's eating up the justice in our system.
Right, and what they do is they fall under they say we're doing whatever's in the best interest of the children. That's a flat out lie.
That's a goddamn lie.
That's a fallacy. They're doing what is in the best interest of who can pay the most money. That's what that is.
Amen.
And I'm not saying nothing to them that I haven't said. I'm not saying anything to y'all that I haven't said in court in front of the judge. I kid y'all not. I was in family court and my ex was on the stand and she broke out with a tear and was like, and then he was doing everything to scare us. I was like, what? I was like, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. I started clapping for her. The judge looked at me, what? Get him out of here.
Performance of the year.
Yes,
2018 Oscar goes to
Best Leading Actress.
Best Leading
in
Actress.
a court drama.
Y'all could read the transcript. I said that right in the middle of the hearing. Because they're so crooked, I want the people to know you have a voice, a freedom of speech. Stop being scared. Look at the people that went before us. They had real shit to be scared of.
Right.
Because after they left court, they was being lynched. They was being, we are not.
Beaten with sticks and dogs on them.
And dogs and everything.
Yeah.
So if they could get through that to get us here, why are we walking in fear?
That's right.
Because I'm going to keep it. All right, so you want me to answer?
Keep it real,
Because motherfuckers is soft and yogurty, and they don't want little yogurty ass, bitch ass people.
Pasteurized
and maybe
ass
that's why my
motherfuckers.
career is stalled, because I ain't trying to suck nobody's dick. And I see a lot of comics, when they go on stage, they try to suck people's dick metaphorically.
Pasteurized motherfuckers.
Pasteurized motherfuckers. Pasteurized vitamin D
old.
ass niggas.
But I mean, that's the truth.
Okay, so then along those lines, right, and speaking of the orange fuck stick, I like to call him Trumpty Dumpty because he's sitting on this wall, you know what I'm saying?
By the way, he's not getting the wall.
Like
By the wall, the wall ain't happening.
I know it never was,
No,
but it's a big smoke
no.
screen, right? But recently, though, SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States, held up POTUS, the President of the United States, in part of his immigration ban, right? And so they're upholding the part that's going to make it easier for them to detain immigrants with criminal records, right? which sounds like a no-brainer, right? And I'm not saying let criminals run free, but I think absolutely not. But the thing we do need to look for is that erosion process. You know, where you start to take the ones with criminal records, we'll hold them. All right, well, the ones with the long hair, we're going to hold them. You know what I mean?
How do you tell?
The ones with the eyebrows.
Criminals ain't announcing
You with the
themselves.
eyebrows.
So how do you tell
the ones
the
who
difference?
So profiling begins, right?
Right.
Then
That's the shit we've been dealing with all our life.
Hey. So take it from us. This is a panel of 3 black men sitting here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of a certain ages that we've been through shit, and it's like
All
you
of
got
us
to
been
understand
profiled.
that this is how this process starts.
Even
And
the light-skinned black men get profiled. Trust me.
sometimes by us. Like, look at this light skin.
Oh no! I've been profiled by brothers and sisters, but the bottom line is it's the way you carry yourself. There's some light skinned cats that you know will punch you in the fucking face.
Well, they go harder because they lighter.
I realize that.
The lighter they are, the harder
People
they
say
go.
that. People say we go harder, but then if you look at it, it is people that have backed that up. Look, Minister Farrakhan, super light. Malcolm X, super
Didn't give a
light.
fuck.
Ali, light.
Yeah.
You feel me? All of the
Because
militants be light.
they'll catch it from the community, and one day every light skinned nigga's like, well, fuck it then, let's fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta say
I
that.
can say that.
You will snap.
So stop thinking light-skinned niggas are soft.
Yeah, they not.
Trust me, we hard as fuck.
Because we have to be, because we're torn between
Niggas
two
gotta
different
prove
things.
themselves.
Like sometimes I felt like I would have to, like, because the black community would feel like I'm a certain way, and then the white community ain't gonna accept me completely. So sometimes I would be like, you know what translates across all of that?
What?
Hard. Like
just being hard on these niggas.
hard on these niggas. When you just hard as shit, just hardness.
Speaking of hard, you from you from the South Side Chicago, right?
Yeah. It was
Chicago ain't no
that's
joke.
hardness right there.
That's training worse than the movie 300 growing up. We started fighting at 4, y'all. I kid y'all not. 4 years old, that's when I started fighting in the streets. First of all,
Hell
what
no.
am I doing in the streets
At
at
4?
4? We need to talk to you,
Why
Mom.
is that? Why
Call
is
in.
Why is that dude?
310-986-6610. We want
Yeah.
answers.
Why is that dude in the diapers? Why is that dude in the diapers knuckling up with that nigga
That
on the
reminds me
corner?
of the old Chappelle joke. Hey, baby.
The baby out there. That's some real shit in the ghetto.
What you doing out here, baby?
Fuck you, I got kids. to
Y'all
feed.
ain't knowing babies being. My little brother was caught in a yard with 2 German shepherds.
Hell
He
no.
was 3 years
Hell
old,
no.
and the dogs was about to eat him. And I was 4, and my older brother was 5, turning 6. He jumped in the yard to get my little 3-year-old brother out. Mom, we need you to call in and answer some questions. Where the hell were you,
on
Mom?
March 15th, 19. Where were you? Yeah,
Of course, wasn't no dad around, and I don't even
Right.
think family court ran his ass away. I think he just was gone.
They were looking for him. They had to chase him down. Huh?
Back
Yeah.
in the day, they didn't have. Did they have family court back? Because
Yeah.
people had.
Yeah, there was family
people,
court.
People was accepting of. See, we're being attacked for all the shit our fathers
sins
and
of the
grandfathers,
sins of the father.
Because my father. First of all, my mom was with a married man.
Okay.
That's too real. We was raised by the mistress. We was the mistress family.
Okay.
And my father and the married dude would sit at the house together waiting on my mom to show up. I don't know what kind of pimp game this
I don't know
is.
what that is.
But then by the end of the night, if I could call my mom right now, she'll say it on the air right now.
Right.
At the end of the night, the married man would say to my father, and my mom's 6 months pregnant with me.
Okay.
He would say to my father, "Come on, buddy, get up. I'm gonna drop you off at the house." And my father would get up and say, "All right, Charlie, thanks a lot. Let's go and get out of here."
Y'all was the original Modern Family. This shit, that should be a motherfucking.
Oh my
that should be the
Real?
sitcom. What the?
Oh, we can't talk about what's real of it. My life.
I'm too
Nah,
real for y'all.
But I'm gonna keep it real though. Like right now, that I feel like the way they treat fathers now is because
It's get
there's a
back.
history of they feel like, well, black men don't raise their kids, so fuck it anyway.
well, also,
But you know you don't love your children. You know you don't, niggers.
and then
Granddaddy had a family around the corner. Granddaddy, I kid y'all not, I met my niece way before I knew she was my niece, and she was a year younger than me, and I kid y'all not, I knew I was getting ready to get that. Like, I would see her, but she lived across Cottage Grove. And on the south side of Chicago, if you on one side and you cross your ass over there, you probably not coming back.
Okay.
So I would see her across the street, and I would be like, yeah, I'm going to holler at old girl. It's about to go down. And I met my father when I was 14. He took me to my sister's house, and my niece, she said, I want to introduce you to your niece. And she came out the room, and we both looked at each other, because I kid y'all not, we both knew what we was going to do. I'd have woke up in the bed with my niece, and my sister would have walked in, and I didn't know
If you'd have had a baby, there'd have been a foot hanging out of their chest, because they'd have been deformed.
Okay.
Speaking of 300, it'd have been the one with the hump.
How about this, ladies? Tell the man and tell the children who the real father is. That's why these motherfuckers is retarded and crazy out here now, because y'all not telling the truth about they inbreed, because it was about to happen in my life.
And you can't
Cassie,
put that on you.
On a real weird part of the conversation.
Oh, the pastor's on the line now.
Seems pretty normal to me.
Yeah. Well, it's just.
Oh, you talking about Cassie?
Yeah. She just came in and like, is that really what we're talking about now?
Yeah, of course. Well, we're savage.
Of course it is.
We're savage as fuck right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. So why would we be talking about anything sensible? But just to round it back to that topic.
But it is sensible, but savage.
Right. But this is how we get sensible again, right? We're talking about the erosion of these rights out here.
Right. And why men are being attacked.
But
heterosexual males are under attack right now.
No, not only that, but even though some homosexual males actually said they were being attacked and weren't. I think that happened in a certain. Yeah. That happened
are we talking about my son?
Jesse Smollett?
Hey, listen, man. Shane, don't talk about my son like that, man. Hey, look here, man, Jamal, where was you at, man? Why you didn't tell me and Cookie what was really going on, man?
The Nigerians like, he told us to hit him. He told us to hit him. He gave us $1,000 to hit him.
Who is going to take this money?
Well, how we not take
in
the
my
money?
Country, this could start a whole government.
Exactly. So why wouldn't I take the money?
See, man,
call
that's
him
what
a faggot.
I'm talking
He
about,
said, call me
man.
faggot.
You couldn't find no white dudes in Chicago,
I'm just like,
man.
bro. He could have spent less money too, right?
Yeah.
They'd have been like, shit, we'll do it for free.
I wish I could have heard what Lucius said to him when they actually said when he got back to the set. You feel me? Because he on the new series. What y'all think he said to him?
It's probably what you just said. Like he probably fell right into character. It wasn't even. Yeah, it was just like,
man,
come on,
listen, man. What happened to you, man?
You know he hit him with that.
Terrence Howard does sound like that.
It's been too many memes too for it. Like I know Terrence Howard would have had to have seen him. He would have had to do that nigga like that.
No, and also I want to say again, make sure that y'all follow us on all social media platforms. Savage AF, follow me at Comedian Shang. Follow
at Black Pedro,
and also make sure that you check us out on all of it and let them know.
Evan Lionel, Facebook and IG, real Evan Lionel. Can we talk
Evan
about
Lionel.
what's real, y'all?
Yeah.
Plus, y'all can hear me anytime on all of the different radio shows, satellite, you name it. They play me everywhere, so y'all tune in.
All right, cool.
That's it, man.
And also, we want to let you know we got some live Savage as Fuck show coming on. You got to make sure you check us out. Next week, we will be at Levity Live.
Yes, sir.
In Oxnard, California. If you want to get on the guest list, all you people that's on the IG Live right now, if you want to come check us out live, me, Black Pedro, there's going to be a lot of other special guests. Come to our IG.
Yep.
And
at Black Pedro.
At Black Pedro and at Comedian Shang. Follow us first. Fuck all that other dumb shit.
Yeah.
But follow us, and then we'll give you free tickets to come check us out live.
And also, not just our Cali people, right? Because that's Ventura County up there. But a couple days later, 28th through the 31st, we're going to be at Harvey's in Portland.
Yes.
Oregon.
Right.
So
Portland,
anybody
Oregon.
up in the Northwest there, Savage AF, we're coming up there to just fuck up your whole environment. Yep. The whole seaboard, to close the port. We about to tear all that shit up.
Yeah.
So, we're coming to Harvey's, y'all. 7 shows, I believe.
We're doing 7 shows.
And
6 shows.
Is it 6 shows? Okay,
6
cool.
shows.
And, so hit us up.
There. That's the interracial dating capital of the world.
I might not come back,
so
y'all.
getting ready to go get it in with the white girls? That's what's about to happen, huh?
You know what? I've always loved the white flesh. No, you know what? I'll say this shit right now.
Don't argue with him, Shane.
Shane actually doesn't. Shane doesn't.
I've never,
Are you serious, Shay?
Why is that?
Nigga,
what am I, a unicorn?
All
Yeah.
the women that throw.
But
No.
you said it though. Like he'll argue over politics.
Oh,
he'll
okay.
also like militant a white bitch to death. You know?
No, I won't. I haven't militanted
He
a
throw
white.
his beret.
Yeah, he got the
his
thing
Black
and
Panther
the
beret,
ankh.
and then
He take off his shirt and this motherfucking Mufasa on his chest. And
You should have known, white. You should have known, white devil. You should have known.
he bring in the house. Singa,
Like, we are losing white listeners.
So
in,
they'll be back.
rapid
They'll be
pace.
back.
No,
Don't
I'm
worry.
kidding. No, white people that are listening, you know, we're just joking with you. And the people that don't know, we're joking.
Fuck your feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck your
easy.
feelings,
That's
you
easy,
soft bitch ass people. Yeah.
Hey man, before we head to another break real quick, I just wanted to talk about and you know, so on our show right here, Savage as Fuck, Marcus King presents Dash Comedy. I do my little segment, Black Pedro's Pop In.
Black Pedro Pondas.
Thank you for the backgrounds, cast.
Yeah.
I wanted to know what happened to the dub, man. The Dubman.
What?
Remember when we were supposed to have our own shit, our own dollar? Y'all know that? Obama approved the Harriet Tubman
the
dub.
Harriet Tubman joint.
The Harriet
Yes,
Tubman
that's
dub.
right.
They-
Did
Exactly.
you ever see one?
You know
No,
what
they're
happened?
not out yet.
I'm
Was
gonna
it-
tell you what happened.
They stalling on our shit.
What
They
happened?
went, right, you thought so, niggers. we duped you.
Ain't gonna be no Harriet 20.
Good Lord.
Well,
That Jay News knows what I'm talking
They're
about.
stalling.
He's over there with us.
They're stalling on it, and
Nigger
you know
ways.
they're saying they're concentrating more on like the security features than anything else.
Right.
What they gonna do is let time get on that. They gonna
And we
use
gonna
the
forget
R.
about-
Kelly strategy. That's what they gonna do. They gonna let time get on
Right.
that, and then everybody gonna forget what the real
30 years of
issue
my
is.
career.
And then,
30 years of my career.
come on, get off, Rob.
But the reason I
Did you just say get off Rob? Rob need to get off. He's a little younger.
Oh,
Rob.
no,
The
Rob.
fuck out. Are you serious?
Robert,
Damn it.
Robert, sit down,
He
Robert.
said he didn't do it, y'all. Come on.
he was acquitted.
We saw him pee on a girl.
This is where he really Rob. First of all, Rob, I had you, man, until you said in the fucking interview, you said I beat those cases. I was like,
Yeah.
I should beat your ass right now.
That
He
is
said
not
I
innocence.
beat those
Yeah,
cases. He didn't say I was acquitted. He didn't say I was innocent and falsely accused.
Right.
These were false allegations. He said I beat those cases.
I won, nigga.
Oh,
He's
my
OJ in
God.
court, baby.
I was like, Rob.
But the reason the reason I wanted to bring up the Dubman though is because recently, I went to the Bahamas, did some shows down there, and
Yeah, but DJ Naughty.
Naughty, shout out Naughty boy.
Boy.
And while I was down there, made a financial transaction and got some Bahamian money back, and looking at their dollar, and on both sides was a blackface.
It was black folk.
Yeah, well, one side was a soldier, the other side was a
You
politician.
mean it was colored in black paint?
They were colored people. They had colors on them too, but no, they were black people, right? And to be honest, I've been around the world a bit, but this was I think this was the first moment in my life where I really saw. I had that come into America moment where I'm like, when they say the boy got his own money, I mean the boy got his own money. Like it really was this very clear symbol of power for a nation of color, of people of color. And then you realize that dollar with that black face on it, literally Bahamian dollar matches the US dollar 1 for 1.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
That little ass island.
You sure
Come
about
on,
this,
bro.
So
I
if
did
I
the
had
exchange.
He's positive.
if I had some Bahamian dollars,
Yeah.
I could take them to the currency exchange,
And you
and
get
they
the
will
same amount.
match American. I ain't never seen that in my life.
Hello. Right? Except for like the British
Well,
pound.
the British pound.
Yeah,
no,
that's
we
what I'm
used to come up when we go overseas
Right,
to
I
London.
used to, I used to do
Not
long
now,
shows
not
over there.
anymore.
It was two
Wait a
affairs.
minute.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
not anymore,
Excuse
not
me,
anymore.
yeah.
The
What
British
do you
pound
mean?
is something different
What do you
now.
mean it's different now?
I.
You
Like-
listen, first off.
So
First off, no.
Fucking Jason Statham over
right,
here.
listen, first off, okay. All money is just as much as your money. All right.
No, the British
It was
pound.
more.
The British pound is worth more now at this point. But what I'm saying,
was
though,
always
so
worth more.
watch your mouth.
yeah. But what I'm
First
saying
off.
is the Bahamian
Fucking watch your mouth.
to see this black face that is worth
No.
that's worth just as
No.
much as George Washington's, on the global economic market.
Yeah.
That made me very proud. and it made me wonder about the Dubman herself, like. What could it do for our nation of black children, of brown children?
Yes.
You know what? If nothing else, forget the politics. Just the imagery of Obama.
No.
Helps a generation of youth to understand black men differently, right?
I disagree.
Slightly. It gives that opportunity. At least gives that opportunity.
It does show black men in a different
disagree.
light.
It's exactly
other than the sports dude, or other than the rapper, or the criminal, the drug dealer, the pimp, the hustler.
Leader of the free world.
This was the first time we saw a black man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in America running this country.
All right, I'm going to be the voice of reason here tonight. First off,
light-skinned niggas.
I'm going to be, listen, shut your mouth, nigger Pedro. First off, okay, that black president thing is washed away. We got an orange one now. Secondly, and he's orange. And he
orange is the new black.
He represents all the Oompa Loompas in the world. Secondly, do you really think that a black person could possibly be in charge of anything? Come on, niggers.
They say he wasn't in charge.
No president
I
is.
will say this. He is a member of their organization, and here's why I say that.
Yeah.
I say that because he graduated from Yale. He graduated from Princeton.
Obama?
Yes.
He
Yale
actually did.
and Princeton.
No,
it wasn't
Columbia
Princeton.
and Harvard.
Oh, it was Columbia and Harvard? I thought it was Yale and Princeton.
Michelle went to Princeton, and Michelle went to Princeton.
No, but yeah, it was.
Oh, so I'm mixing that shit
up.
No.
Obama.
But the point is Ivy League.
Black Pedro graduated from Princeton.
Also went to Princeton.
I did.
Yeah, see, look, now he gonna try to say real big words.
Class of 99, shout out y'all. 20th reunion, let's get fucked up.
I went to Columbia.
Yeah, for real.
Where my degree is from. So,
that's what I'm talking about. Ivy League,
like
Black
Ivy.
Black Ivy in the house. Yeah.
My degree is from the School of Hard Knocks, nigga. Yeah, don't let the light skin fool you. I'm knocking niggas out every day. That's the old me. Every day.
I went to Knuckleton University, nigga.
Let me tell you something.
The School of Hard Knocks.
I went to Smack a Bitch University. And then I graduated.
Shane took it back to the pimp.
And I graduated from I Wish a Nigga Would University.
Once Shane gets a whiff of the game, he gets sucked right back into it.
Let me tell you something, number one, EL. I didn't want to go back to pimping.
Listen, baby.
Pimping ain't easy, but
somebody's got to
somebody got to do it, baby.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, we are Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents
Dash Comedy.